Have you ever wanted your brand in Spirit Halloween? Here's how I got mine. Hi, my name's Kyle Faulkner. I was one of the early employees at Dr. Squatch. Here's some of the partnerships I ran and worked on while I was there. This was a butterfly effect that took 2 years to come to life, all stemming from our partner at Warner Brothers. Shoutouts to Stacy. As we were finalizing the details for our video shoot, we found out Stacy's friend Anissa had a son that was a huge fan of the brand and wanted to come see us in action. It was a really exciting moment as a marketer to show these young fans how the sausage was made and how these ads that so many people loved were able to actually be brought to life. Fast forward a few months, and who do I run into at the licensing expo? Anissa. That encounter is actually what led Anissa to ask if I was interested in working with Spirit Halloween. Hard yes. Getting our mascot as a costume was such a hyper quality touch point for fans. Not only did people collect our soap boxes, they collect our in-store displays, but now we can get a costume that's peak. And such a wide exposure net for so many people that shop Spirit Halloween every year. You see, in our house, Spirit Halloween was tradition. Every year, we were so excited to see what new costumes there were, what new decorations were out there, and that tradition never stopped. But as we know in the business world, the speed at which you want things to happen does not always match the reality of how they do come to life. Fast forward one full year, and in 2024, we finally kickstarted conversations with Spirit Halloween. We had the in from Anissa. The brand growth had been insane. We could really justify and show just how much foot traffic we can actually drive in store and to their website as well. Now that Spirit Halloween was on board, we had one big question. What was the costume gonna look like? Do we go with the classic mascot, or do we go with our classic bar soap? The choice felt obvious. We had to go with our mascot. Not only were we able to get the costume, but we were able to sell in our limited edition soaps as well. This gave us another stream of revenue with this opportunity, with a kickback and royalties for the Spirit Halloween team to test out how our brand could perform in their stores. This was a great checkout item that stood out in a lower price point for new customers to quickly grab us as they're checking out, and for repeat purchasers to come back and get a new limited edition soap for their collection and see one of their favorite brands in the biggest Halloween store. This is a marketer's dream, to have a national chain bet on your brand and trust in the hype and personify your mascot into a costume. This was a major win, not only to get the exposure, but to have the distribution of the largest national Halloween retailer. This not only gives hyper fans a way to champion the brand further by actually wearing the mascot as a costume on one of the biggest holidays of the year, but also an exposure to new customers by having an enticing checkout item such as our limited edition scent. Legacy companies love challenger brands. It's a great way for them to bring hype and freshness to their own lineup and really drive some excitement with a new customer base. This felt like a win for my inner child. So, what's the big takeaway in all this? Relationships are key. Treat the janitor like you treat the CEO. Give everyone that same respect and it will come back to you in tenfold. I just want to say a huge thank you to Stacy and Anissa. Without you, this would have never been possible. And also a huge thank you to the Dr. Squatch team that got this over the finish line after I left. And finally, a huge thank you to Spirit Halloween for taking